Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ghost Glider. I am Matt. So, yesterday, the official reveal for Black Ops 7 released. And now you're thinking, Matt, then what the heck did we watch? Was it like 2 months ago? That was the teaser. That 2-minute trailer or 3-minute trailer that we watched was a teaser. They officially revealed it. And they showed more of the story, and I want to talk about literally everything. So we're not going to watch the trailer here, but I do still want to talk about it. So we're going to start off with campaign, then we're going to go into zombies, Warzone, multiplayer, and then how I overall feel about it. So personally, it looks actually exciting. When I was watching the trailer, I was on the phone, and when I tell you, Cora was like, "What the hell is going on?" I was like, I've never been this excited about a game. Like, it looks promising. So, as I suspected, Black Ops 7 campaign is going to be a co-op campaign. You can play it solo or co-op. And what was the one thing that if you go back to my theory video, that literally came out, I think it was the day after the trailer released last time, I said that I believe that it's going to be a select crew. And I was right. You're going to be able to play between David Mason, Michael Harper, and I think 2 new characters. They might be 2 new characters because they do not look familiar at all. And we are going to be deep dived into the psyche of these characters' minds. I see this game as kind of like a psychological thriller of a game. I could be wrong about this, but that's what the trailer kind of like showed off. And it looked pretty early on that we get fear gassed by Scarecrow. It's still unknown whether or not the killing Menendez ending or keeping him alive ending is the right one. We'll find out soon enough. Call of Duty also confirmed that the final mission is going to be literally Warzone. It's going to be your squad. I don't know if they said it was either against or with other squads in this final hoorah of a mission. So I honestly do not know how I feel about that. In my opinion, campaign is supposed to be for you and maybe a few close friends. And this ruins the be played offline aspect to the game. But overall, that campaign looks hella promising. Now, zombies, we didn't get shown a lot. However, there have been quite a few YouTubers out there who were able to go see, talk about, and play Black Ops 7 early. There was not much that they could talk about because, again, the game is like under like secretive stuff right now. But they did talk about it. So Black Ops 7 Zombies is going to take place right after Black Ops 6 Zombies. So, spoiler warning for The Reckoning. I completed it, just an FYI. I'm going to have the guide out in probably a few days, and I will be explaining what happened and why I didn't complete it live. But here we go. In the end of The Reckoning, there's 2 endings. Nobody knows which ending is the canon ending, but both endings end the same way. Our Terminus crew gets sent into the dark ether, and a new crew also shows up. A completely new designed, new storied crew based off of our old crew, Primus/Ultimus. So it's not them exactly, but at the same time, it is. So what these other YouTubers have said is that the Ultimus, this new crew at the moment, is called the Dark Ether Crew. And this crew is of Takeo Masaki, Tank Dempsey, Edward Richthofen, and Nikolai Belensky. This is quite literally the crew right here. So if you can't tell, they look completely different. Takeo Masaki has like armor on, Tank Dempsey has a sleeve of tattoos, which we've never seen before. Richtofen is in an officer uniform. He's had an officer uniform before, but he looks more, I think the word is honorable. However, Nikolai Blensky looks like his old self from Primus. But if you look more closer, they're very veiny and their eyes are a different color. And that could be due to dark ether poisoning. Now, what does that mean for our Terminus crew? Do they die right away? No. It was confirmed that you'll be able to play as either crew, so Terminus or the dark ether crew, anytime you want. And you can mix mash them anytime you want. So this pretty much confirms carryover is happening. And they actually did say post-launch in Season 1, everything that you have from Black Ops 6 is going to be carrying over to Black Ops 7. And they did say every single one of your Gobblegums is going to be carrying over into Black Ops 7. So that's very exciting. But again, you'll be able to play as either crew, mix and match them. So if you want to play as Weaver, Richtofen, Dempsey, and Maya, you're welcome to. And they'll have very unique lines with each other. The game is going to launch with one map with an Easter egg and all, and one survival map. If you don't know what a survival map is, Black Ops 2 is a great example to do this. There was a map called Transit, and there were different stops in Transit, and these survival maps were nothing but survival. There was no Easter egg, and it was selected in one of these stops, and it had anything you needed to survive. But I think only one of them had Pack-a-Punch. So there will be one survival map at launch, and we'll periodically get new ones through each season. But there's going to be a Transit-esque type launch map. You heard me right, Transit-esque. So it's not going to be completely Transit, but at the same time, kind of is. So, Farm is returning from Transit. If you can't see, I'm going to show this image again. In the background, that's Farm. And actually, that's going to be the survival map we're getting at launch 2. It was also confirmed that the Diner is going to return as well in this Transit-esque map. There's going to be 6 zones altogether, and it seems like Zone 1 is going to be parts of the Reckoning map, because the map starts off in a Dark Ether version of Janus Towers. So it seems like that main reception area is going to be the spawn room. So we're going to have 2 maps from 2 different games interconnected by having the same spawn room, it seems like. I could be wrong about this, but it seems like that's what we're getting. We don't know anything about the other areas besides there are going to be fog locations like on the way to other stops, and it's going to kind of work similar to Transit, where it's going to be, you're not going to want to be in there long, but a lot of the Easter egg is going to take place in there. And as for the Transit bus, we actually aren't getting the Transit bus per se, but we're going to be able to get a drivable Wonder Weapon vehicle where we'll be able to drive it. Think of it this way. It's going to be a 4x4 that kind of looks like the Gordefex Wonder Weapon from the Reckoning, with 3, I think Abomination heads, and a turret that is the Wonderwaff. Yeah, that's exactly how they described it. And then for movement mechanics, they said that they're changing them, not heavily, but quite a bit, where it's going to be pretty noticeable, and that they can't talk about it right now. What do you think about zombies? So, multiplayer, we didn't get a lot of information besides that we're getting remastered maps from Black Ops 2, we're going to be having maps from Black Ops 6, and most specifically, this is what people are most afraid of, is that the whole game is going to be nothing but multiplayer of Black Ops 2 maps remastered. However, that's not true at all. Most of these maps are going to be new and unique, which I'm excited for. I said this in another video where we need new nostalgia, and this is perfect. And I mean this about everything. As excited I am for this Transit map, I hope future maps are new and nostalgic. Kind of like how the Reckoning was. Sorry I jumped back to zombies, but I just wanted to say that. But it seems like they're trying to feed us new nostalgia, so this could be the new Black Ops 2 and how it feels. It would feel like a sequel to Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 6, with both of them having aspects and looks and feels of the other two, but having its own originality, which I think is amazing. Carryover is going to happen, but it's post-launch, so probably Season 1 Reloaded. So you'll be able to play it with your Black Ops 6 weapons whenever you want. And it seems like throughout each season, we're going to get more Black Ops 2 remastered maps, which is really cool. Not much was said. The only thing that we really know about Warzone is the fact that the last campaign mission is going to be very Warzone-esque. A lot of the campaign missions are going to feel like Warzone, but not. And that the game is going to launch with a new Warzone map called Avalon, which we have played a little bit in Black Ops 6, and we'll be playing a lot of it in Black Ops 7. So it's pretty exciting, but again, they're keeping Warzone very, very secret. We don't know if Modern Warfare 3 things are going to be carrying over and Modern Warfare 2 things are going to be carrying over. It seems like it, but yeah. Movement and weapons. Now, I didn't say this previously, but I do want to tell you about this. So, movement. We are getting new movement. This isn't going to be like Modern Warfare 3 situation where it's like a $60 to $100 DLC. This is going to be a new and improved game. And boy, do I want to tell you this. There's going to be not wall running, but wall jumping, where you will be able to jump onto a wall and then jump right off of it. So think of it like this. This is the wall, you'll be able to jump, and then like that. And it's pretty cool, and I feel like that was the only thing that was really announced. Also, you'll be able to like boost off the ground, where it's like a jump boost, I guess. It's not going to be, again, like a double jump feature from exo zombies or anything like that, but it's going to be like you're boosting off the ground. It really does remind me of when movement had a very big update in Fort. I don't want to say that, but I do, because the wall jumping was a part of it, and when you jumped off a ledge, it gave you a boost. That's what it seems like this boost is going to be, but we don't know yet. Grappling onto things is going to be returning and is going to be heavily, heavily used. And, jetpacks and exosuits and all that stuff is going to be present, but not in the way that we are used to. I feel like it's going to be used more as in the way that Advanced Warfare was, rather than Black Ops 3, but it's still not as advanced as Advanced Warfare. And then weapons, of course, we're getting a new haul of weapons that we'll be seeing. Like, it seems like the car Cap 45 is going to be returning from Black Ops 2, with Black Ops 4 too as well, but it seems like it's going to be the one from Black Ops 2 specifically. I think if we're going to loop right back to the zombies picture, I think in the hands of Nikolai is the Brecci. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, it seems like that's the Brecci from Black Ops 2. Or was it Black Ops 3? I think it was both, actually. But I can't figure out these other two weapons. But we're going to have a new haul of weapons, and we'll be able to use Black Ops 6 weapons as well. Another thing I would like to say is when you play campaign, you will be able to level up everything else. They have made it very clear that a lot of people only play the campaign and occasionally play other things, and are very upset that when they play the campaign, it kind of sets them back from everybody else who doesn't like to play the campaign. So if people play the campaign, they will be able to level up their weapons, level up their loadouts and all that stuff whenever they want. So that's kind of good. And they'll be able to rank up and all that fun stuff as well. So that's really good in my opinion, and that's a very huge step up. and it seems like the prestige system is once again returning. So, and the final thing that I forgot to say, and yes, once again we're looping back to zombies, is every single map is going to have a dedicated cinematic. And I don't mean like it's going to have an end cutscene or anything like that. It's going to have an end cutscene probably. It's going to have an intro cutscene. They heard everybody's complaints that every single map in Black Ops 6 did not get an intro cutscene, or if there was, it was kind of half-assed. But they were very proud to announce, the YouTubers, that each zombies map, specifically, is going to have an intro cutscene, which is very exciting to me. Okay, so how I feel about Black Ops 7 as a whole. It's a very exciting game. I do plan on pre-ordering Vault Edition within the next probably few days to a week, and I'm excited. The pre-order bonuses, honestly, the Reznov pack is kind of cool. I like that. The Vault Edition, I don't like the Vault Edition skins, per se. Like, it makes me wonder, like, the only character that kind of makes sense, the only two characters that kind of make sense there is, you know, Harper and the Reaper. Karma's there, and it makes me wonder, is Karma alive? The canon ending. And then, I don't like this new design for Ted. It's, in my opinion, this isn't Ted we know and love. I'm gonna be open to, like, getting used to it, but at the same time, I don't like it. The other Vault Edition rewards consist of Gobblegum packs, 5 Mastercraft weapons, permanent weapon unlocks for leveling up, Season 1 Black Cell, plus 25 rewards, pre-order bonuses, and I think so much more. If you want to get the Vault Edition now, it's $99.99 USD. If you want to get the basic version right now, it's $69.99 USD. I don't know how much it is in the other countries or in other currencies and stuff like that, but that's how much it is now. Again, I'm going to be getting the Vault Edition probably. If you do plan on playing the beta, then I would suggest getting at least one of them, because open beta opens on August 2nd or 3rd, and then the game officially releases on November 14th. So we have quite a ways left to enjoy Black Ops 6. Again, my guide for The Reckoning is going to be out soon. Very, very soon. I just need to edit it. And then once that guide is out, I'm going to have my theory video of what's going to be going on in Black Ops 7. And probably also super Easter egg rewards and stuff that's going on. So thank you guys again for watching. Let me know how you feel about Black Ops 7. How hyped are you? I will be talking about this more if you guys want me to on my next live that I go play Call of Duty, or just my next live in general. Just if you want to ask any questions, go in the comments and I'll answer them, or when I'm live, you're welcome to go answer them, and I'll answer them as best as I can. But Black Ops 7 looks promising. I'm going to be pre-ordering it, even if it wasn't promising. I was probably going to pre-order it anyways. But yeah, I have very high hopes for Black Ops 7. Way more than I did for Black Ops 6. When Season 6 Reloaded officially comes out for Black Ops 6, I will do my final review off of it, and we'll full force into Black Ops 7. Alright, thank you guys again. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love it if you go subscribe, because I'm trying to try a different tactic here, and I would love as many people who enjoys this to subscribe for more information, more videos, more games, more everything. So if you have any friends that you think might like my channel, whether it's not just this video, but my channel as a whole, I'd love it if you want to go share them, because I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of next month. Thank you guys again. See you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.